Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm hiking on Taubenberg. It's one of the most popular hikes in the foothills south of Munich. Taubenberg is only about 40 kilometers from Munich. But this area already feels very different from the city. The landscape here makes the transition between the flat Munich plain and the rolling foothills that eventually lead toward the Alps. The weather today is quite sunny, but it's very windy and it might just start raining. So it has been raining a bit, as you can see here. Most of this hike passes through mixed forests like this. The trails are quiet. This region is also known for its importance as a groundwater area. Some of the drinking water used in Munich actually originate from areas like this one. So I am walking or hiking towards the highest point of this hill. There is a viewpoint there. We can have a good view of the Alps also from there, supposedly. And it's gonna be like 50 minutes. Okay, I'm deeper into the forest now. So this is not really the marked way. The marked way is under some bushes and some ditches, and I was following that and I ended up into some bushes and ditches. So then I changed the direction and came to this alternative route. Which gives me the opportunity to have more adventures. And I can see also many bikers here. So that's the thing. here. So one thing I enjoy about hikes like this is that there isn't a dramatic destination, so I can just explore. The experience is really about the journey through the landscape and the changing forest, the sounds that you get, like the birds are chirping now, and the climbs like this one. So this is a little bit tricky. It's wet and it's quite steep. Let me try to get through it without hurting myself. Yeah, I did manage to climb without hurting myself, so I just needed to use my hands. It was almost like 70 degrees. Yeah, so what I was saying, Taubenberg is not a mountain in the Alpine sense, but it offers you a gentle introduction to hiking for people who don't want something more than for the people who want something more than a walk, but without tackling a difficult route in the Alps. And therefore it's very popular, although you cannot see many people today. It's the afternoon and it was a bit rainy today in the morning, so maybe that's why. Well, look at this. There is a much easier way. And I came through this way. I just climbed like 80 degrees probably, 400 meters or something like that. I'm exhausted. I had to use my hands, look. So I have to use my hands, also my knees. So everything is with mud and everything. But there is a way here which is fair enough. So I was talking to a local and he said, take that route, that's more beautiful. So I followed his advice. But by beautiful, he meant that I will have to walk and climb through the hills in the forest. Anyway, but it's nice of him to stop and talk to me. Can you hear the noise? Can you hear the sound from the trees? It's that windy today. And look, there is another human being. I hope it's another human. No, I'm kidding. I saw her and said hello to her. And these trees are making a lot of noise. Pretty windy. So I still have to walk like 15 minutes to that viewpoint. I have no clue what that viewpoint is. I cannot check now because there is no internet. There is no phone coverage. Oh, look, there is another way. This one looks a little bit friendlier for humans to walk. Amazing. So it's quite hot. It's like 25 degrees Celsius today. Quite humid. Sometimes it's raining. But then there is the wind. So this is the nice thing. So even though it's very hot and humid, you cool down because of the wind. So it's not that bad. And I have 2-liter water with me. So I'm constantly hydrating. Or is that a word? All right, so this is probably the viewpoint. I am actually not so sure. I cannot check. Like I said, there is no internet. I hope I can go up. Or can I? But the building itself is quite beautiful. It's in the middle of nowhere. Let's check. Okay. I'm on top of the tower. Whoa, this is amazing. This is worth the stairs. Lots of stairs to climb. This is the Alps. What a magnificent view. Fantastic. And you have the flat areas there. I don't really have a good orientation right now. I'm a little bit lost after all these climbing and also climbing these stairs. But this is probably the south, since you have the Alps there. Let me see if I can identify the Zugspitze, which is the highest mountain in the Alps. Maybe this way. Yeah, so this is magnificent. Well, I just looked up the history of this tower itself. It looks like a very interesting building. So it was built in 1911 by the local Nature Hiking Association. Taubenberg itself is 900 meters above the sea level, so without this tower it would be difficult to have a good view of the Alps because of all the trees. And this tower itself is 30 meters high. And yeah, so it's just giving the hikers a point where they can have a look at, on the one side, the Alps, and on the other side, the flat countryside. So that's the idea. Beautiful. Fantastic. And let's now get back. This is the other stairs. So there are 2 sets of stairs. Okay, let's have a look at what they are saying here. So it's basically saying that this is one of the sources of water for Munich, and this tower was originally a wooden tower, and it was replaced by this concrete tower in 1911. So what I was saying before, so I looked up, they're basically confirming the same thing. But anyway, I'm glad that they have this tower. It's a beautiful view from this tower. Otherwise, you have only these trees. Okay, I came from this way, actually through the forest, not the proper way, but I will go this way so that I can explore more. Let's do that. I see two people coming here. Apparently, it's possible to even drive up here. So if I was being lazy, I could have come here by car. There are some cows there. Let's see if we can get some views of the cows. But the way back is this way. Yeah, these bells. This is very typical Bavarian. These bells hanging around the necks of the neck of the cows. Beautiful. Oh, there is a guest house here. I did not notice. Right. So could even stay here and spend the night, I guess. Good to know for the future. But for now, I have to go back. So let's go this way this time. Okay, I'm deeper into the forest again. So far it's been a nice path to walk. But now I believe I'm going to the ditches again, which I really don't want to do. Let's see. Because then I have to take a detour on the left and climb down probably. But let's see. Let's see what's next. Okay, there should be a way to the right here. Is there? Yes, there is, but should I take this? This looks like it leads to the ditches. The things that I'm trying to avoid. But this one looks like a proper way, proper path. So I just walk through this way. Okay, not a proper path. This one as well looks like, well, at least I can see some people have taken this path. Okay, straight. Hopefully no ditches and no climbs. Ah, yeah, there is a path actually. Aha. Okay, the way now became a little bit more tricky because it's just following the stream of water and it's very soggy, muddy. Okay, okay. But look, it's beautiful. All right, I'm a little bit lost because there is no signage and the GPS is not working. So I'm just following a path, and also I don't really have a good orientation now. What's the south? What's the no? So I'm just hoping for the best, but it's okay. I probably sound more dramatic than what the actual situation is. Since there is a path, it will lead to some place, I guess, and then there would be signage even if I'm not going to the right direction. But look, this is the forest, and this is sort of the hill, the upslope, just to give you an idea. So I'm just now going downhill. All right, I believe I found the way. So the way is this way. Yes, and this is the flow, the water. Nice. So let's go this way, and then there should be another road or path going left from here. So I just have to follow this for a kilometer or so, and then a kilometer or so, then I'm on the path which goes to the parking area. Oh, what is this? There is another building. Okay, let me check this thing out. This is how it looks like from here. Well, this is a chapel basically, and yeah, I'm just gonna walk through this way now. There are some people sitting there, so I didn't want to disturb them by bringing my camera out. But it's a nice chapel, very beautiful. So let me see if I'm going the right way. My GPS started working again. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay, I came to this junction now. So I have to go left. But yeah, this area, Warngau, this is the area where I'm going. This whole area is quite beautiful actually, just for doing this kind of walks and hikes, small hikes. Just if you want to explore this area, if you are in Munich, just take the regional train, or I think you can even come here by the S-Bahn to some of these places and then walk around. It's beautiful. So I am back at the place where I started from. And my car is just 100 meters from here. So this was Taubenberg, an easy hike south of Munich that combines forest trails, little bit of local history, and a great view of the Alps and the Bavarian countryside. So if you are looking for an easy hike, not too far from Munich, this is a very good choice. So that will be it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe, give the video a like. If you want to see any specific place in Munich or outside Munich, just write in the comment and I will try to cover it. And with that, I say goodbye for today. See you on the next one.